Hello, everyone. I want to welcome you to tonight's Monday Night Live UOP Hangout. We have a wonderful panel of teammates that are ready and excited to go ahead and share their stories with you. I want to go ahead and get the income disclaimer out of the way in the beginning because you're going to hear about income and results. Now, results may vary. We cannot promise any type of income, any type of result, but if you work the program will work. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and start with Bruce. Hi, Bruce. How are you doing tonight?
Hey, great, Adrian. How are you?
I am doing fabulous, fabulous. Now, what I want to do is ask you, what are your results? Let's just hear your story. Let's hear your story.
Okay, sounds great. I've been in DS Domination since February, somewhere about the first of the month or so. Excuse me, I got another phone ringing, and I'm going to click this off. There we go. Sorry about that. Anyway, since about February, I wasn't really looking for a business. When I saw this business, I actually saw it on Facebook. Yes, I'm a Facebook addict, like most of us are, and I just happened to see my sponsor and friend, Shawn Williams, kept posting about making money and blah blah blah, and I was like, yeah, okay. And I've known her for a long time because I was the national president of a veterans organization, and she actually used to work at the national headquarters there, so I knew her from there and in person as well as online. So I trust her, and she's got integrity and character, and so one day I just, out of pure curiosity, I sent her a message and said, "What are you doing?" The rest is history. It was a life-changing question, and it was I just simply jumped on the opportunity and sat down and looked at it. I figured out $20. I've been around network marketing and MLMs since 1989, and been in more businesses than I can remember. Some made money, some didn't. Build a team was always that was one of the things that was always required in those businesses, was that I had to build a team, and I love doing it. But there's a lot of people out there that don't, and through a natural attrition. A lot of people will they just don't have the stickability, and so they decide to move on to something else, as they do with any company, any opportunity. So as people come and go, your income goes up and down and up and down. And when I found this business, you control your income, based on your efforts, not based on who you know or what they do or this type of thing. So if you're looking for opportunity, pull out $20, put it on the line, invest it, because it's the best investment that I've ever made.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm going to ask you a question. So why do you think that this business is so effective? What makes it different? You said that you were in a lot of businesses before, so what makes this different?
That's one of the things that definitely makes it different. I'm busy. If you're a busy person out there, we all have lives, and we all have families, kids. We just bought a new home. I have a business that I built from the ground up. Basically, it's a snack food distribution business. I distribute exotic jerky, which I started after and we have a new addict on the line here with us on the panel. Nikki was eating kangaroo. She'll tell you about that later. But anyway, it's I wasn't looking for something, but when it came my way, what I saw and what I see in this business is the opportunity that I can still own that conventional type business. But I can buy my time back, because I drove about almost 300 miles today, and I do that pretty typical day, 150 to 300 miles. And I don't want to be on the road when I'm 80 years old and walking with a walker, still out there running up and down the road distributing things. I'd rather be in front of my computer now, turning this into a successful business more than it is, and having the freedom to to chase life and not just chase dollars.
All right. Well, thank you so very much. That was an awesome testimony. Thank you for sharing, Bruce.
You're very welcome.
All right. So next, I'm gonna skip around a little bit. We got guy, girl, guy, girl. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to get Miss Karen. How are you doing tonight?
Good. How are you, Adrienne? Good to see you.
It is great to see you as well. So tell us a little bit about your story and how you got started with DS Domination.
Well, it's a really similar story to what Bruce was saying. I was on Facebook, another Facebook addict, shocking. And I was sitting there on Facebook, and I noticed that a Facebook friend of mine kept talking about how she's making money in her sleep and da 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 da, And I was just kind of like keeping an eye for a couple of months. And then one day I was just like, I have got to know what she is doing, because she just kept saying, like, I woke up and there's another sale, and I woke up and there's another couple $100. And I was like, well, I need to know what that is, because I need some of that. Like, I'm a business coach, and I'm a coach by trade, and I was, getting clients. But as far as getting the money happening in my sleep, that wasn't quite rolling the way I wanted it to, and I was getting tired. So I, dropped her a little note, and I was like, okay, what are you doing? And then she told me about DS Domination. And to me, it was such a great opportunity because of the fact that, I did want some leverage in my business. I wanted something that was going to free me up from just relying on clients. And, with coaching, as much as I love it, mentally I was getting drained from it, because not only are you coaching your clients, but you're always getting clients. And there wasn't anything that was like an autopilot component that I had figured out in my business yet. And so with DS Domination, having this opportunity to just go and shop for fun and profits online and set up, my little e-commerce stores and watching the sales come, that was just like, oh, nirvana, like, where was this happening? Oh, how come I didn't know about this years ago?
Right.
So, but the training was all there. It was a no-brainer opportunity. And like Bruce said, for $19.95, just to try it out, take it for a test run, within 2 days making my first sale, I was hooked. I was like, you know what? I'm in and all the way in. So, yeah, this is how I ended up here. And I'm really happy to be here.
Oh wow! And I'm gonna back up a little bit. You said you made your first sale in how many hours? How many days?
It was 2 days, 48 hours. I was sitting there, I put it in, and I remember the first time too, when I put my first little products in there, I started shaking. I was just shaking. I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, I've never done anything like this before. Like, what is this? And I just followed the directions, followed the training, put everything up. And then 2 days later, I was just like, you got a sale. And I was like, what? I got a sale? And then the next couple of days, I got another sale. And it was just like, okay, this can't be just like this, and it was. It was that simple. And I've been looking for something like that, because I was a network marketing phobic. I was like, I don't want to build a team. I don't want to do house parties. I don't want to sell products that, I'm hounding people down. I was looking for something that was independent of needing to recruit and all of that. And this is exactly what DS Domination is.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so very much for being on our panel tonight. It was you lit up the screen. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
You're so welcome. All right, so who's next? I think I'm going to bring out Mr. Shawn. Shawn, how are you doing tonight?
I am wonderfully blessed, and how are you doing?
I am the same. Thank you for asking. So let's hear your story. How did you get started with DS Domination? Maybe tell us a little bit about your results or whatever you want to share with us tonight.
Absolutely. You know what? I am so blessed and so happy. I have a friend of mine here, told him about the company. He's sitting over here. As soon as I get off the hangout, he's going to join up, my brother in Christ. And so I'm so excited about that. And we are just ready to get started. But a little bit about me. I have been like Bruce, I've been in several different companies before. Just always had that entrepreneurial spirit and just really wanted something different. And, I love my job, so once again, like Keisha says, I'm not down on jobs. I'm just up on opportunity. And I love my job, but the limitations that are there just really restrict you. I mean, you have to ask, if somebody can tell you how long you can go to lunch and when you can go, and you have to ask for permission to go on vacation, they have a little bit too much control over your life. So I really wasn't, happy with giving that kind of control away. And so I was looking for an opportunity to do something in this kind of area. And of course, my sponsor, Tequila Coleman, I kept seeing her posting on, Facebook about her results and all she was doing. And at that time, I was in another company, and I wasn't having good results at all. So I was a little frustrated. And so she's a good friend of mine. So I asked her, I said, hey, you know what? Is that really true? Are you really having those kind of results? She said, absolutely. I'm absolutely doing it. I said, okay, well, how much is it? And she said, well, it's $20. I said, okay, great. $20 and how much else? She said, no, it's $20. $20 to get started, and that's what it is. I said, you know what? I want to try it. I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to give it all I got. Then I got started on it, and what I loved about it is I love people, but I can have my introverted moments, be a little bit kind of a computer geek, so to speak. And so I love the fact that I can get on, I can do all my posting, I can do everything, list all my products, and I don't have to talk to anybody if I don't want to. So recruiting other people is just optional for me. But I tell you what really made the difference for me is my wife. And when, and some people will understand this about corporate America, my wife was working on a project, and she'd worked on it over a year, and she'd poured her heart and sweat, and blood, sweat, and tears, so to speak. And she'd worked on that project, and it just was running exactly how you want to run it. Well, the company made a decision. They decided they wanted somebody else to run it, and with no thought to her feelings or how things, what the input she would have, they completely took the project away from her, had somebody else run the project. And I don't know if you've ever had that feeling, but if you've ever had that feeling of somebody taking away something from you, and then now you have to go train your replacement. And so, man, I saw what type of stress that put on my wife, and I declared to her, I said, you know what, April of next year, 2015, you are retiring for corporate America. I'm going to do it. There comes a time, and as a man, when you have to step up, you just have to step up to the plate and say, you know what, enough. You're not taking any more of my peace. You're not taking any more of my family. You're putting the flag down, and you're saying, you know what, it's over. And when I found, DS Domination, I saw that I could actually be successful here, and now I can actually go to my friends and have them come to me. And if they join, man, that's fantastic. Like my brother is here. And if they don't join, that's okay too, because I'm still going to make money. So didn't want to be too long-winded. Just want to kind of share what my passion is and my why and my heart. So, I hope that helps somebody out.
All right. Well, thank you. I'm going to ask you a question as well.
Yes.
So for those that may be on the fence, like they're real nervous about pushing that green button down there below the screen there, what would you tell them? What would you tell them to help them make a great decision?
What I would say is there are two types of people, and Christmas is coming. You're going to be one type or the other. You're going to be the one that's going to get paid for Christmas, or you're going to be the one that's paying for Christmas. And you can choose tonight whichever side of that fence you want to come down on. So you can join up tonight. You can have other people paying you for Christmas, and then you can pay off your bills and you can get all the presents you want, or you can just say no, and you can be on the other side of the fence where you're paying for Christmas. So you decide tonight what side of the fence you want to be on. And some people, it's amazing, they say, you know what, I'm just not a salesperson. I don't like selling. I don't like, that's just not me. But those same people, if their school asked them to sell some candy, if their school asked them that their kids need to go on some trip, I tell you, people I don't even know come up to me and want me to spend $5 on a $1 candy, which is fine. But why not do that for your family? Why not make that same decision for your family? Take that same effort take that same, if you have to have a car wash to get the $20, do it. Whatever you need to do, get the money, make the decision for your family, get it done. You know, just get it done. Your family deserves to have you home sometimes. Your family deserves not to always be without you. And I know we have a lot of single moms, in the way that the success that these single moms are having with our company just blows me away. So I couldn't be happier.
All right. Well, thank you so very much. Those are very, very encouraging words. So I want to take a moment. So if you're watching and you want to know more information about the program that we're talking about, DS Domination, we have two buttons down below. We have a green button to go ahead and get started, and we have another button that says get more information. Now, from what we've talked about already, it's almost a no-brainer of which button that you should be thinking about pushing, but we're going to keep it rolling on. We're going to keep giving you some more results and some more stories. At this time, I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Miss Sheree King, who is our host for tonight. Hi, Sheree. How are you? You're muted.
All right, how's that?
There you go. How are you tonight?
Wonderful, excellent, all that good stuff. How are you?
I am doing fantabulous.
Well, thank you so much. So just to share a little bit about myself, again, my name is Sheree King, aka the Work at Home Advocate, and I got started with DS Domination. Prior to that, I had done all types of internet marketing, affiliate marketing, network marketing, and had little to no success in each attempt that I made to get involved. And there was a time that I had gotten offline and trying to do things online, such as internet marketing, affiliate marketing, and I started pursuing other things. And then when I came back, things had changed a lot. There was the introduction of Web 2.0, where you could market and promote your business using social media sites like YouTube, not so much Facebook back then, more so like MySpace, and things like that. And so I had to learn all that stuff. And then when I found out that I could actually take network marketing and bring it to the online realm, as opposed to doing the parties and all that other stuff that I was taught to do in the past, then it just seemed like a wonderful idea. And I did start to get a little bit of results, but not a whole lot. And so, but I learned a great deal of things. And the last company I was in right before DS Domination, I connected with the person who is my sponsor in DS, Reginald Stinson, who is also the founder of our particular team, which is the Unit of Prosperity, or the UOP. And so I kept seeing him posting all these things on Facebook about making sales. I just sold this, I just sold that. And I was like, what is he doing? And so when I found out it was selling on eBay, drop shipping on eBay, I was like, I don't want to do eBay. So I just kind of ignored it. And but then what really caught my attention was the fact that he eventually at some point started promoting it to other people, and he started posting these screenshot results of his team members that were having success. Now that really spoke out to me. That really resonated with me, because I know that, you know, when I was in other companies, like I said, I had a little bit of, you know, success, not a whole lot, nothing to write home about. But then if I had just a little bit, then my team members were not getting anything. So I was really impressed with that. So I went on ahead and took a look at it, long story short, and I slept on it for a while. Even after I joined, I still didn't really do much with it. But once I kept seeing all these people having all these sales and stuff coming in, I said, you know, I need to do something with this. I'm paying the money. I need to go on ahead and make it work. So I did. I went through the training videos, put up my first listing. About a week and a half later, it sold. And so I was sold at that point. I knew at that point that this thing really works. And of course, I didn't want to keep it to myself any longer because I knew there were a lot of people out there that I had burned, a lot of people that I had introduced to all different kinds of businesses and companies in the past. And I'm like, okay, you really need to take a look at this, because this is something you can do that you don't have to recruit. And so, you know, one of the things I like to share with people is in the previous company I was in, I invested a lot of money, and I don't have a problem investing money in myself and in my business. But I invested a lot of money and got very little return, unfortunately. And I remember whenever we had company events, it was always stressed to go to the event, get to the event. And I would do that, but at the expense of either having to beg my husband for the money or borrow the money from someone and all this other kind of stuff. But when I got into DS Domination, I, you know, was able to fund the cost of my trip, my airfare, the hotel. I even paid for my daughter to travel with me as my travel buddy. All, you know, the food, everything was paid for by my earnings in DS Domination. So that's my story. Now I'm going to go ahead and bring out the next person. Let's bring out David. David, can you unmute yourself and tell us your story?
Absolutely. Good evening, everybody. David Cook here. I am a United States Marine stationed in the North Carolina area right now, and I've been with DS Domination about 6 months. It was funny. I was starting to look about a year ago for something that I could do from home. So I'm trying to set myself up for, you know, after the Marine Corps, when I get out, something that I can do from home on my own time where I'm working for myself. And I came across this business in January, and one of my sponsor Dejan Paris, who is on the leadership council with us as well. He was posting online, just like a lot of people have said on here, and I saw what he was doing. I was familiar with eBay a little bit, not that you have to be to start with the program, but I saw what he was doing, and I was excited about it. I saw the video. Right when I saw the video, I it was $20, so I got started with it, and then from there, it's just been a wonderful journey. I've met a ton of wonderful people, some of whom, you know, are on this panel right now, and it's one of the best decisions I've made. It's been so much fun, and like I said, I've made money doing it. So when you have fun and you're making money, there's really no better combination than that.
Right, right. So you said that prior to getting started in DS Domination, you had done eBay before. Now you said that you don't have to have prior eBay experience, but because you did, I wanted to ask you, did you feel like, oh, well, I'm looking at these videos and they're not teaching me anything new, or did you learn some things when you went through the DS Domination training about selling on eBay?
Oh, it was when I saw the company video, I started to think, okay, this makes a lot of sense. And then when I went through the training, I was like, okay, this is so simple. Why did I not thought of it before? But on the same hand, I went through it and I realized why the training was important. There's a lot of things in there, some kind of nuances of searching techniques and you know, selling on eBay that I'm very glad that I saw. But just like you said, yeah, I learned a lot from the training, even though I had been selling on eBay since 2004 on and off. Nothing like I'm doing now, not anything like I'm doing now, but I had an understanding of the eBay system.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming out and sharing your story with us all. And I just want to put out there again, just in case anybody is just now coming on and didn't hear it in the beginning, income disclaimer, your results may vary, okay? You're going to hear things about income and all kinds of stuff. We're not guaranteeing you that you're going to make the same levels of income as anyone on this panel, and we're not guaranteeing you that you're going to make any money at all, because we don't know your work ethic. But what we do know is that if you get started by clicking on that green Join Now button below, and if you follow the training and do exactly what it tells you how to do and implement what you've learned, then, you know, you can't fail. You can't fail in this business, okay? So now I am going to move on down to Nikki. Miss Nikki Witherspoon.
Hello.
Hey, girl.
Can you hear me all right?
Yep, I can hear you fine. So
Whew.
tell us about yourself, how you got started, and what's been going on with you since you got started.
I got started with Domination in December, and I've been overseas for about 10 years now, overseas in Iraq, and clearly looking for a way out because that's not the life to live long term, and a decade was long enough. So it's weird how Domination kind of like fell in my lap, and I know a lot of people say the same thing. Just happened to on Facebook and see posts, and that's what I did. I saw my sponsor making posts of her PayPal screenshots, and I was like, I need some of this too. And I asked her, and I'll be honest with you, I kind of sat on it for a minute, and then I asked her again a couple weeks later and actually watched the video, and it's just been, it's been uphill ever since then. A lot of people say it's been downhill. It's been uphill ever since then. I mean, it's been straight, nonstop, just milestone after milestone after milestone. And, I've never sold anything online. I am not a marketer. I am not a recruiter. That is just not, I'm an accountant by trade. I mean, that's what I do. I fiddle with numbers. So this is totally not my forte. And, I just hit my 1,000th item that I sold on eBay yesterday, actually. And, like I said, I have no experience in this. And it's barely the beginning of August. So to make these strides, everyday, ordinary people can make the most awesome, strides in this company and doing things that you may not think that you could do. Give it a try. I never thought I could sell on eBay. I never gave eBay the time of day, let alone Amazon. Come on now. I didn't even know that people like me could sell on Amazon. I thought it was like just straight for, big business and stuff like that. But, turn that into FBA Ninja all of a sudden. I mean, it's one of these things that you have to trust yourself. The material is there. The training is there. The support is there. If you haven't pressed one of those buttons below this little screen, please press it. Press it, press it, press it. I mean, this Domination has changed my life. I'm home. My husband is now home from overseas. We're able to spend time with our family. We can come and go as we please. We can travel. We can sleep late, which is the best part for me. It's just one of those things that I'm so, so grateful that I actually took the time to reach out to my sponsor and get the information on DSD. This has been a total, total life changer.
Wow. Thank you so much for sharing your story, Nikki. Now, first I want to congratulate you for hitting, you said your 1,000th sale?
Yeah, I got my 1,000th item sold on my eBay account.
Ooh, that is awesome. That is awesome. And you did that with no prior sales experience. You weren't like this big top dog affiliate marketer or this network marketing guru or anything like that?
I didn't even know what an affiliate was. Okay, I have never heard that word. That is not a word that I use in my accounting background very much. I had no clue what affiliate links were. I complete blank slate. I didn't know anything. I'm not a marketer. I have no clue. I mean, yeah, I play around on the computer and whatnot. I was a Facebook junkie. Farmville and all the rest of that junk that we all waste time doing. But I mean, past that, nothing.
Well, that is awesome. I so appreciate you coming out and joining us here on the panel. And so you see it, everyone that's watching. You don't have to be some kind of tech person. You don't have to be somebody who's good at sales, because that's the first thing that usually comes out of a person's mouth. Oh, I'm not good at sales, but you don't have to be. Nikki just proved that. So going ahead, get back with the person that introduced you to this, that invited you rather to this hangout, and click on that green button. And once you click on it and once you join, we want you to thank the person that invited you, okay? Thank that person. I don't care if they're there for you or not, if you feel like they're not holding your hand enough or not. You don't need that. And one of the reasons why you don't need it is because we have an awesome support system in place. So just going ahead and get started. Okay. Next, I want to bring out Mr. Spence. Spence is someone that I went to high school with. We're high school buddies, and so I just want to bring him out so he can share his story because he has been killing it on eBay lately. So Spence, come on out and tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started in DS and what's been going on.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Well, my name is Spence Clark. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. I moved to North Carolina about 6 years ago, and went to school for my degree in mass communication, broadcast media. Just graduated in December, and before I even graduated, I thought I was going to have a little money from financial aid to get me through to the end of the semester. Things just didn't go that way. But anyway, bills started hitting me before I even graduated. So I started focusing on doing videography work. And Sheree was online, and she always posts different things about helping people to come over to DS Domination. I've never really paid any attention to it because I wasn't even interested. So I looked at it, I kept going in. One day I just happened to comment on one of the posts. And then she inboxed me, and I took a look at the video, and it was like something that was just completely not on my mind. So I just looked at it, and when I saw the video, I'm like, I do that every day, doing nothing for free. I mean, what better thing to do than come online and try to make some money doing this? And then she told me it was only $19.95. I'm like, I spend that on myself alone going to a fast food restaurant. I have 3 boys here with me. I spend at least a good $60 twice a month for me and my kids taking them out. I said I can make that $20 work for me. And that's what I decided to do. And the first few months, I said it's $20. It's not going to kill you. I mean, I'm on assistance. I was receiving Section 8, and that's what and basically struggling a little. So I said, that little $20 I spend on food, I could take that and try to turn this around. So I did that in February, and I said, as long as I make that money back, I'll put it back into the business. So I put it back into the business. At my first February, I joined in February, and about 3 to 5 days, I made a sale. I made my first sale. So I made the money back. Therefore, the money was going back into the business for March. I went March and April. I was slacking. I didn't do anything. I was just doing some video work for candidates running for office that was running in May. So I was doing some other work and just letting it sit there. And so February, I had listed about maybe 30 listings on eBay. So while those were listed. March and April, I just sat there doing nothing. So May, I made like 3 sales, made $250, and I didn't do anything. And I looked up and I'm like, wow. And I said, imagine what I would do if I was actually put effort into this. So what I did was right before the conference. What was the conference? In June?
I think so.
It was like the end of May, beginning of June. I was watching one of the other members. They were going to the conference, and their goal was $2,500. And Shawn. And I was watching her, and I was watching her little posts every day as she kept going, and she made $3,000 by the last day of the month. And she had just went to Vegas. And I said, whoa. I said, let me get off my butt, put an effort into this, because I already got stuff listed. But if I made more of an effort, I can make more money. And I said, I'm going to do this. I'm going to start putting effort in. June 14th, I started putting more effort into it and listing every day. At least spend 4 to 5 hours a day on it. And I started making more sales. By the end of the month, let's say up to right now, from June 14th to right now, I made close to $1,000 in sales.
Wow.
I worked at a temp agency just recently, off and on. So this past Friday, I just gave up that position to do this full time because it was in nowhere. It was not leading me anywhere. It gives me more time to focus on my children, focus on my film script, and other things that I have going on. and breaking into the media business. Like I said, I just graduated from mass communications in December. So with that being said, I said that Friday, I said I'm going to start. That's my last day at that job, and I said just like this. I said he's going on vacation, so I'm on vacation too for a week. When he comes back, I said if I don't make $200 in sales, when he calls and requests me again, I may go back to work for him another week or two. But as of August, this August, as of today, I'm at $155 in sales right now. And I said if I make $200 before he comes back from vacation next week, I'm not going back.
All right.
Every day, all day, and I'm gonna try to make at least $200 every 4 or 5 days. And I mean, it's a wise investment. I love it. It's paying off for me. I'm getting nice profits. I post most of the things I sell on. Most of the profits I make, I share it. I post it on my page and the Sheree's page, and I put it in the group page. And I had a few people join me. My lovely daughter joined me on the 23rd of last month, and her boyfriend. Her boyfriend went online, and on the 30th, about 4 or 5 days ago, he just made his first sale. He made $315. He woke up with $315 in his PayPal account.
Wow, nice. Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Spence. I'm so happy for you, and I'm so proud of you. And yeah, you did have that little moment where you kind of slacked off, but you picking it up now. You're doing really, really well. I've been watching you, and so you're making money on the eBay side. You're selling on eBay, but then you said you had a few people to join you, so you didn't have to like make a warm list and call them up and ask them to take a look at it or do any of that kind of stuff like that.
Well, a couple of people, I told them, my personal friends and family, I sent them messages and told them, I know a business that really works. That little Tom Bosley commercial back in the day, that we tried that back in the day. One of the little business partner I had back in the day. So he asked me, did this work? I said, yeah, it definitely works. I said, I've been doing it since February and I love it. I wouldn't suggest this to nobody that I wouldn't want to make some money for yourself and become self-sufficient. I said, first I extended that out to, I just posted a couple of times every now and then. My big thing is not to recruit people, but if I know some people that need it, they're really, really tired of working and they could use that money, I'm going to extend that hand out to them and send them a message and be like, you need to check this out. If they think it's a scam, that's on them. I extended that hand out to them, and I tried to show them, but they can just watch me.
Right, but the good thing is that unlike a lot of times, because I know in the past many of us probably can attest to the same thing, we've been in companies before and we were introducing it to people not only because that's what we were taught to do, but also because we were doing it hoping that if I bring these people in, I'll make some money and maybe it'll be okay if they make some money too. But you actually sharing this with people because you have actually had and seen success in it and you just wanted to tell everybody about it, right?
Definitely.
All right.
And it's
awesome.
Not for making money because, like I said, my daughter didn't even want to join because of that reason. She said she's done other things and she didn't make any money unless you recruit people. I said you don't have to do that here. Just check it out. She didn't do it at first. Then she finally came around and looked at it, and she got a little bit excited. And they're going about it, and they're doing what they can.
Awesome.
So I congratulate them, and I'm glad they took that step. And I hope I'm trying to help everybody that comes in with me, help them be successful. That Christmas shopping season's coming soon. We're all going to make money.
That's right. That's right. All right. Well, thanks again, Spence, for coming out and getting on the panel. We really, really love hearing your story. Okay, so now I am going to bring out my partner, my buddy, Mr. Kerry, Mr. Excitement. He's going to close us out, sharing his story and what's going on with him. So, Kerry, go ahead and take it away.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Kerry, Mr. Excitement, in the building. And guys, I am just so glad to be on this panel, you know, with some lovely people. I mean, we had Bruce, we had some phenomenal stories. I mean, if you heard, Spence was just on from Section 8. You know, I mean, I'm talking rags to riches. We're changing lives here, man. We're really changing lives. FBA Ninja is in the building. Y'all don't know who she is? Nikki, y'all better hashtag FBA Ninja, okay? Because that's how we do. Man, but I got to say, you know what? I'm so thankful. Everybody can see me, right? Everybody can see me and hear me? Just say yes. Great. Thanks. I'm just so grateful and thankful to be here because, guys, let me tell you, if it wasn't for Reginald Stenson, my sponsor, okay, the Hope Giver, okay, he uses that, he uses that subline, the Hope Giver, okay, bringing hope back to us, unit of prosperity, okay. If you didn't know, I mean, I'm turned up right now. I'm turned up, okay. So if I'm turned up, you got to be turned up about DS Domination, unit of prosperity. Because before this, we all been in this business, that business. I was there. I was there where all of you guys were. I was filling out W-9 after W-9 after W-9. Like, if I fill out any more of these things, my wife is going to kill me. Because which business am I signing up with next? When tax time came, I signed up with so many businesses. And some of them didn't send your 1099, on time. I almost finished my taxes, and the next thing you know, I find a 1099 coming all late in the mail. I'm like, oh my God, I forgot about this company. Okay, so we're making pennies here, pennies there. Okay, I spent over $4,000 in the last company. Okay, before Reggie tried to yank me out of the matrix. And some of us, we join things, and we're so in love with it. It's so coochie cool, and we just want to stay there. But why are you going to stay in something that's not making you money? Guys, I'm telling you, if it wasn't for Reggie, the lovely thing you see in the back of me would not be here right now. Okay, now income disclaimer, your results may vary. You may make zero money. Now let me give you the reality. Does everybody stay? The answer is no. Because there's just some lazy people out there that don't want to copy and paste. That's the reality. Okay? Now for the millions or for the thousands that we have inside DS Domination right now that decided to team up with the unit of prosperity, because that's the team that all of us is on right down here, and work this DS Domination business, it has changed lives. My story is, if I stayed over there and pumping my fist and being a cheerleader, I was a cheerleader, but I was broke. I'm tired of being a broke cheerleader. Now I'm over here, I'm no longer broke, and I can still encourage people. This is the most encouraging business that I've ever been in. And when I get the phone calls, because quick shout out to Donna on my team, she just sold her first item over the weekend, and she utilized the training in DS Domination to sell an item out of her home. Okay, quick shout out to that person. Also Basque. Basque just joined a week ago. He just sold his first item ever. And Jackie, quick shout out to Jackie on my team. She just sold her first item, and there's a couple more people. I lose track, but I'm so pleased when my team calls me or they text me and they say cha-ching. If you don't know what the cha-ching is, that's what happens when your phone sells something on eBay. So finally, I can help people, because there's teams out there, there's businesses out there, guys. Okay, and all leaders are not created equal. Okay, just remember that. But we have great leadership here. Everybody on this panel, great leadership. Okay, and we're leading you to the salvation of your financial freedom for this year. And I just gotta say, when you're making money, and Reggie calls it blood money, or somebody called it blood money. When they feel guilty. Okay, basically, when you're making money off of somebody that you referred into a business, and you know that you're putting them into a position where they're not necessarily going to make any money, you gotta really have no heart to do that. Okay, we got heart. Okay, now if you're the super slick Kirby vacuum salesman person, then you can sell water to fish. That's fine. But 90% of the people that join DS Domination, okay, they've had no prior experience, and they're making money. We got people with no arms and one leg. They're making money. Okay, we got people that's stuck in wheelchairs. They're making money. Okay, so you just heard somebody that was on Section 8 no longer, making money. So we help so many people, and being a part of that, okay, when you decide to activate your affiliate, because guess what? You come into DS Domination not wanting to recruit, and recruiting is optional. But when you finally decide to say, you know what, I can't keep all this joy to myself, and you pay that $9.95, you upgrade to an affiliate, woo! It's a blessing. I signed up my first family member. Oh no, he didn't. He said family member. Oh my God. Do you guys sign up family members in your business? Well, guess what? I signed up a family member in my business. Okay? And it's such a joy to know that I've brought a family member that I'm going to see for the rest of my life because they're family, and I know I've put them in a vehicle that can get them to financial freedom. There's so many people that are involved in DS Domination right now that are family members, brothers, sisters, aunts, cousins, grandmothers, grandfathers. You've never seen that before. And then when you couple that with the unit of prosperity, if you're looking at this page right now, if you're watching this page, if you're on the unit of prosperity page, because our stuff is UOP certified, okay? And you can tell a unit of prosperity certified page by all the thousands of comments and questions that are going back and forth in the bottom. So if you're not seeing that, okay, you don't see one of these lovely faces that are signing you up, you're most likely on the wrong page. Make sure who you're signing up with is UOP certified. But I mean, I want to congratulate Coach Lakeisha, another team member, just made her first $10,000. Guys, it's not about me. I'm going to make some money. Okay, I found it. The eagle has landed. Guys, this is chess, not checkers. Okay, the eagle has landed. Okay, Yvonne Anderson, celebration to her, just hit her first $20,000 in affiliate income. Guys, your results may vary. You may not make any money. We can't guarantee anything because we don't know your work ethic. But remember what you're on. Guys, as I wrap this up, I'm going to show you something real special tonight, because you know how I always do. I got to be special. I got to be different. So I'm going to show you something real special, really quick. Just so that you can see, what's going on here. So, okay, guys, give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen. Thumbs up. Okay, great. Okay, guys, you're about to get blown away right now, because this is what we have our hands on. Okay. King Kong don't got nothing on us. Okay. We're dealing with the big boy here. Okay. $67 billion is made. We're kicking butts all up and down. Okay. Online shopping. Okay. That's one of the people that we're dealing with. Now, as you know, look at this picture very carefully. And while you look at this picture, I want you to go, ha ha. Because as we come down the chimney, as we slide down September, October, November, as you heard the people say, we are heading towards the holiday season. 1995 gets you in play with DS Domination. Okay? As I always say, this is not rocket science, guys. This article was last year, December 24th, 2013. Let me just blow it up a little bit bigger so you can see it. Okay? Right there. Okay? How Amazon and eBay stole Christmas. Okay? Guys, I don't know about you. Okay? But right there is just a phenomenal piece of work. Okay? It's a phenomenal piece of work. Did you guys see that just now? How Amazon and eBay stole Christmas. And you're worrying about paying $19.95 to get started. Let me just show you how this is not rocket science, guys. As I wrap this up, they say, well, I don't know, do people really buy stuff on eBay? What kind of stuff do you sell on eBay? So I'm going to go on to the eBay app, okay? And on the eBay app, okay, there's a little search box. And then when you're on the eBay app, it gives you a little thing for scanning, okay? So when you scan with the eBay app, it's going to tell you with the little shopping cart there. And we're going to say, what kind of things, little scan thing here. So, guys, when I say this is not rocket science, this is how we're going to start out, okay? This is where you start, and then I'm going to show you where you finish. FBA Ninja knows where I'm going with this. This is where you start. So you say, what kind of things can I sell on eBay? What kind of things are people buying on eBay? So we go over here, and we take a little beep beep, okay? This is your Hunt's ketchup right there, buds, okay? What type of things are people selling on eBay? This is not rocket science, guys. We're not splitting atoms. As you can tell, right there, people are selling ketchup, flipping ketchup on eBay. That's what we do. Okay, now this is where you start. You start selling on eBay. And as you start to make money and you start to go up the ladder of success with DS Domination, you're going to get to some place called the DS Domination app. Right there, guys. Right there. You see it? It's called Unicorn and Donuts. You can go onto your Apple store. You can go onto your Google Play Store and type in Unicorn and Donuts, and you can see it there right now. Okay, so you started out on eBay, okay? Not necessarily selling ketchup, but I'm just showing you what can be sold online. This is what we do. This is all we do. We get paid to shop. I don't know who else gets paid to shop, but we get paid to shop, okay? I'm excited right now. I'm sweating all over the place. Now, you graduate to the Unicorn and Donuts app. Now, that's an app exclusive for DS Domination people, okay? So I'm going to bring out our next contender, and it's going to be right here. Okay, that's our next contender. It's called Ragu. Okay, and this is a 24-ounce, and it's going to be in a 12-pack. Okay, so I'm going to take this over here, and I'm going to scan the little barcode. Okay, so I just scanned the little barcode, and then what's going to happen is it's going to go beep. So once it goes beep and it scans the barcode, guys, there we go. Actually didn't go beep because I already had it in here. Okay, and I'm going to put in the price. So I already did my research, and I found this online. I found this, where I can get this thing cheap, 12-pack, and I hit done, and I hit there, and then it goes on, and it searches, and it pulls back profit. It pulls back profit. This is what I'm talking about. So you graduated from eBay, and now you're on Amazon. Guys, this is what I'm telling you. The FBA Ninja knows what's going on when I say graduate to Amazon. That's the road of success. You already see what the big boy is doing. $64-something billion. This is what you have your hands on here, okay? You started from the bottom, okay, and now you're here. We all start on eBay. We all start there. We love it. People still love it, eBay. You're going to cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. But as you grow up, if you want to get into the other side, we have that there for you. And all of this money was made, okay, brought to you today by the letter K for ketchup and the letter R for ragu, okay? All of this was brought to you today simply getting paid to shop. There's videos going viral of people with big shopping carts getting paid to shop. Guys, you want to get involved with DS Domination. You want to get involved with the unit of prosperity inside of DS Domination. Get your feet started. You can make money without sponsoring a soul. And don't be like some other places out there. And I'm not down to no companies, but guys, we all know a lot of that other stuff takes recruiting. So as I said, this last point, let me tell you the definition of being able. Can the product make me money? Okay, so that means if I subscribe and I use the $19.95 product inside of DS Domination, am I able to make money from just using the product? Now, did I say sell the product? No, I said just from using the product, can I make money? And the answer is unequivocally yes. When you use the $19.95 product, it allows you and teaches you how to make money without sponsoring a soul. Don't get tripped up on wording when somebody says, oh, the product makes you money. What they really mean, what they really meant to say is, yes, if you go out and sell this widget, gidget, smidget, you can make money from selling it. No, I'm talking about using, applying the knowledge and the training that the 1995 product gives you, you can make money. So with that said, as I wrap this up, Christmas time is here, back to school is here, start selling pencils, rulers, notebooks, scientific calculators. Do whatever you got to do because it's going to happen. Start shopping. Christmas time is here. DS Domination, UOP. Man, we're having local events near you. Find out when is the next local event happening, and we are taking over. With that said, I'm sweating too much. I'm too excited. Carrie, Miss the excitement is done. I'm out of the building right now. Turn it back to my two great hosts, Sheree and Miss Jolly. Take it away, guys.
Oh my gosh, there's nothing more to say after all that. There is nothing more to say but just click on the join now button, the green button, right, y'all? Green button.
Green button.
Green button. Join now.
It's time.
That's it. $20.
Make it happen. Don't wait.